This is the first episode of My Little Pony, if you couldn't actually tell when looking at the title, so... yeah. The first episode of My Little Pony, it brings me so many memories, and I have to destroy this!
Once upon a time, in the magical land of Equestria, there were two regal sisters who ruled together and created harmony for all the land. To do this, the eldest used her unicorn powers to raise the sun at dawn. The younger brought out the moon to begin the night. Thus, the two sisters maintained balance for their kingdom and their subjects. As time went on, the younger sister became resentful. The ponies relished and played in the day her elder sister brought forth, but shunned and slept through her beautiful night, had transformed her into a wicked mare of darkness, Nightmare Moon. She vowed that she would shroud the land in eternal night.
Yeah, I completely relate to Luna with this, because if I make something and no one watches the thing and no one appreciates it, then yeah, it would drive me bonkers as well. I used to wonder what friendship could be. This is actually a great backstory for the villain, because you see that she's a villain, but you know exactly why, and it's actually very relatable for real life. Oh, and also there's the elements of harmony and her sister banishing her other sister, and since this is the most important part of the story, let's ignore it and move on.
My little pony.
No! Turn it off! Turn it off now! There's a little fun fact about me. I do not like this intro one bit. I don't exactly know why. It must be because it's repetitive, because from season 1 to season Jack Toodly Squat, they haven't changed it in any way, shape, or form, minus the movies. Or maybe it's because of the awkward lyrics, or weird upbeat tone, I don't know.
Big adventure, tons of fun, a beautiful heart, faithful and strong, sharing kindness, it's an easy feat, and magic makes it all complete.
But enough about the intro, let's continue on. So here's our first protagonist of the story. Her name is Twilight Sparkle, but here's a fun fact for you. She's supposed to be just called Twilight or Twilight Twinkle, but she couldn't because of... whatever you see cannot be unseen, my friend. Boom! Did you see that? Holy crap, let's see that again. Okay, maybe I'm doing this a little bit too quickly. Here, let me just establish what Twilight's character really is. Twilight loves reading books, and she has no interest in making friends. Kinda like my life, but replace books with the internet, and yeah, there you go. And we have Spike. He's a baby dragon. What more can I say? How about the fact that Twilight panics about Nightmare Moon's return, but Celestia gives her a big pot in the face by going,
"Yeah, I know you like studying, but you need to go outside and get a life. I mean, the 1000th Summer Sun celebration is coming up, and we need some slaves, interns, to go ahead and help out a little bit."
Oh, and by the way, I think Celestia is evil, and here's why. On the way to a town called Ponyville, where Twilight has to go get her life, do you see those guards just walking on air? That seems pretty abnormal to me, and after researching a little bit, and by researching I mean emotional feelings, I could hereby conclude that Celestia has hypnotized those guards. Oh, what, you don't believe me? Well, look at this next part.
Thank you, sirs.
Yeah, do you see that? Ponies don't make those noises, horses do. So Celestia changed the way those minds think, probably because she's done something evil and doesn't want anyone to know about it. Good job, Celestia, good job. Congratulations. So Twilight goes ahead and meets her first friend.
Hello?
Oh my god, I just paused at the perfect time! That face is just like...
I always wanted to be friends with a murderous psychopath.
Up next is the Apple family, featuring Applejack, Puppy Eyes, and
Granny Smith!
Oh, and also there's this girl right over here. She has no relevance to this plot whatsoever, but I just want to point her out because the pony maker makes it so that it's difficult to color the bow and the hair differently. Up next is Rainbow Dash, one of the few ponies that could get away with having multiple colors on one OC.
I could clear the sky in 10 seconds flat. Prove it.
I don't want to wait this long!
What'd I say? 10 seconds flat.
Up next is Rarity, a fashionista that is completely naked. If this isn't a statement on what fashion is these days, I don't know what is. And the next pony we're gonna see today is...
I'm Fluttershy.
I'm sorry, what was that?
My name is...
Didn't quite catch that.
Yeah, that's all you're gonna get. That's all you're gonna get. That's it. Yeah. Okay, you pulled my leg far too much. Her name is Fluttershy, which her parents really didn't like her for naming her that. That's like naming your son Big Dick. He grows up thinking that he's gonna be a douchebag, and then when he actually grows up, he realizes that he is a complete douchebag. So I believe I covered all of the ponies.
Hi, I'm Twinkie Pie, and I threw this party just for you. What kind of welcome party would this be if it were quiet? I mean, duh. Boring. You see, I saw you when you first got here, remember? You were all hello, and I was all...
And I just realized that I'm not done. There's one more pony that I definitely would like to talk about. Unfortunately, you can't see her because of the annoying border. So, I present to you... Look at this face! Look at it! Hey look, the Summer Sun Celebration. And oh my god, Celestia's not there. What happened to her? None of us know. And when there is shading in this series, you know that this is serious. But lo and behold, the evil villain has arrived.
Oh, my beloved subjects. It's been so long since I've seen your precious little son.
Hey, wait a minute! These three aren't supposed to be together up until episode 12, so I'm just gonna make this Illuminati symbol right over here so that you can come up with your own conspiracy theories, okay? So Nightmare Moon decides to get rid of the sun altogether and have an eternal night, which sounds very corny right now. But trust me, this could get very devastating. In order for crops to grow, you're going to need to have the sun. But with the sun out of the way, nothing could actually grow, which the ponies could actually starve to death in the most sadistic way possible. The reason why I want to say this theory is because I want to make sure that Luna's plans are less... corny.